Modern hospital birth is heavily measured by monitors and stopwatches. The human body, however, operates on biological rhythms rather than clinical schedules. For Black and Indigenous mothers, navigating these stopwatch-driven environments creates a unique risk. They face systemic biases, where their pain is frequently dismissed, rushing their bodies through a machinery of racialized medical trauma. Black and brown midwives, doulas, and parteras step into this gap. They act as a physical and emotional shield around the mother, creating a space where her body sets its own pace. This protective care functions as a decolonial intervention, ensuring the physical and spiritual safety required for families to endure. This protected space centers on the midwife's moon. It shifts the setting from the fluorescent lights of a hospital to the dark, quiet environment of the womb. In Anishinaabe teachings, Grandmother Moon is a powerful relative. As she governs the Earth's oceans and tides, she also directs the physiological waters of the female body. The physical darkness of the new moon phase corresponds to a biological need. Before a mother creates new life, her body requires sensory withdrawal and deep rest. This unrushed lunar space stands in opposition to a society that demands constant productivity and physical labor from women of color. In a culture prioritizing the extraction of labor, deep and unrushed rest functions as a direct mechanism for self-preservation. That rest gives way to the intense physical and spiritual disruption of active labor, an unmaking of the self feeling like a violent seismic event. The Aztec moon goddess Coyolxauhqui offers a framework for this transition. In her mythic history, her body was dismembered and scattered across the night sky. Traditional parteras interpret this fragmented figure as a precise anatomical and spiritual map, validating the mother's physical experience. This is the Coyolxauhqui imperative. The birth worker helps the mother mourn her past self and acknowledge her wounds to gather her fragmented pieces together. Navigating this state of fragmentation provides the foundation for the mother to begin reassembling her identity in a new, integrated shape. The chaos of labor often triggers a cultural impulse to rush in and fix the situation, an approach that operates with the aggressive, expansive heat of the sun. Birth workers counter that heat with the Yoruba concept of Osupa, or the moon. It operates through quiet, reflective action, preserving energy in the dark. Accompanying Osupa is the principle of suru, patience. This acts as the psychological anchor doulas use to navigate the most intense moments of birth. Embodying suru requires the birth worker to trust the unseen adjustments happening inside the mother's body, rather than artificially forcing the timeline of labor. This calm under pressure forms the invisible architecture that holds the mother steady through her transition. The birth worker's responsibility encompasses the restructuring of the mother's identity alongside the physical delivery of the child. By applying these ancestral lunar frameworks, the birth worker safely guides the woman through the process of falling apart. This physical and emotional guidance ensures the mother is put back together, feeling validated and supported by her community. By safely navigating the depths of this darkness, the birth worker ultimately facilitates the powerful rebirth of the mother herself. The teachings of the Moon Lodge, Coyolxauhqui, and Osupa synthesize into a modern directive. We must fiercely protect the right to rest to heal our communities. Within modern Black feminist traditions, pausing to heal trauma and leaning on community care are acts of political warfare against systemic exhaustion. Doulas, midwives, and parteras facilitate the transition into motherhood by applying the logic of the night sky, anchoring the mother through her most vulnerable transformation.